Welcome guys to my final tutorials on descriptive statistics, and in this tutorial I'm going to talk about how to find and interpret the standard z-score. Now this z-score is given the symbol z, and it's given by a value minus the mean of that distribution divided by the standard deviation. So you have standard deviation. Alright, so you could put s there if you want. So that's the z-score. So what it does is the z-score represents the number of standard deviations a given value falls from the mean. So that's what the z-score is. Maybe I should go ahead and write it down. The z-score represents the number of standard deviations, say deviations, a given value x falls from the mean. Alright, so now that we have that, let's do this. I have a question here I want us to take a look at. Now there's a question. The mean speed of vehicles along the stretch of a highway is 56. So here, let's begin here by putting out a solution. What did I do? Begin here by putting out a solution. Solution. Oh my god. Alright, I got this. Alright. They give us a mean of 56. Alright, 56 miles. And so that's going to be our mean. So you have to put it this way. And then they give us our standard deviation or s. They give us that to be 4. And then they give us 3 speeds. So our values are 3. So let's say value A is something, and then value B it's something, and then value C is something. Now what is value A? 62. Value B is 47, and value C is 56. So they say you should find a z-score that corresponds to each speed. So so for the first speed, which is the value A, alright, we're gonna have the value, which is 62. Let me put this in parentheses. So we're gonna have the value, which is 62, and that value is gonna subtract the mean 56, and everything is gonna be divided by the mean speed, which is the standard deviation, which is 4. So that's gonna be the first speed, value A. Now the answer to this is gonna be 62 minus 56, which gives us 6, right? Then we divide by 4, right? I don't know why I'm not seeing this 4 after I write it down. Can't believe this. Which is 4. So then our final answer is going to be 3/2. So that's going to be our z-score for the very first one. The next one, you could actually end it up by saying it's 1.5, right? So that's going to be our z-score for the very first piece. So you could go ahead and write z-score 8/4 1.5. Next one, which is second speed, what it is here you have our B to be equal to 47, and so we're gonna have 47 minus 56, right? And then whatever answer we get, okay, let's put an answer there now. So now you have 46 56, which is 9. I'm going to divide that by 4, and that's going to be left with, hold on a second, let me do this here. Here we're going to get a negative number, so we're going to put a negative number here, and then here you're going to have the final answer is going to be negative 2.25. And then the final one, which is the third speed, But let me go ahead and write a z-score for the third speed. So the z-score will be equal to negative 2.25, and then the third speed, we're gonna have, they give us 56, so we're gonna put it in parentheses again. So we're gonna have 56 minus 56, and then we're gonna divide our final answer by 4, and that gives us 0 divided by 4, and that gives us this final answer to be 0. So our z-score for the last speed is 0. That ends my final tutorials on descriptive statistics, and I hope all these tutorials have been so good, and we're waiting for the next tutorials on the different aspects of statistics, which is going to be the inferential statistics.